So at first I just because the story is Sudong invite us to come in to join the project, and the most interesting thing, of course, is I can come to Indonesia, yeah, and it's a place where I always want to come, and this is one most interesting things. And another one is because we are here is not just doing like a general residency to doing a personal artwork, and we can make because at the beginning all of the thing is very, you don't know what happened here, and you don't know what you what you can do in here, and you have no idea with the LIFEPATCH. Yeah, that's the situation of the beginnings. So, but it sounds interesting. So it's not really have a chance to do the group job in Taiwan. It's almost the time we always doing by ourselves, and we doing our personal work in the studio, and yeah. So this is I think it's an extraordinary experience in Indonesia. I think at the beginning we totally have no idea what to do in here, but after we arrived LIFEPATCH, we arrived at Jogja, and the things start to running. But it's not really actually running. It's because I think it's quite like we start to used to the environment. Yeah, and used to the time tempo, and used to the how you guys to make thing or doing your general work, general things here, and then I think, and in the beginning, the time is running very slow, and we not really do anything. We can say maybe we are doing nothing here, yeah, and just try to used to it. But after one day by one day, and we I think everyone just thinking about have an idea to do something here, and everyone have some imagination, and everyone just we're not really discussion very much, but everyone just I don't know, it just happening, and start to think about what we can do here, and yeah, I think it's not because the cooperation is not really, we have some purpose to very particular purpose to doing the very serious thing here, yeah. So in Taiwan, it's not really have the chance to do it because it's not that much pressure to do to build the equipment, to build like a studio, yeah. And because if we working in Taiwan, I think it's much more pressure to do the things, because we have to a very serious schedule, and we have to make something on time, and we have to much more efficient, yeah. So in here, I think it's much more, yeah, I don't know how to describe, but just very, I like the things running like this, yeah. Actually, I not really have a chance to come to Southeast Asia, yeah, but Indonesia is very 迷人的要怎么讲？迷人的要怎么讲 ？Attractive. Yeah, it's very attractive about the history, about the geography, about the, yeah, it's a thousand of the island in not only thousand, 10,000 more island of the Indonesia. Actually, the most environment I want to go is the wild environment. It's not only in the city, but also in the city. I think it's very interesting for me because it's just like the time just stuck in the about 30 to 20 or 30 years ago of Taiwan, maybe. Yeah, some of the, I think it's quite mixed because some of things you will see something, the time is stuck in the early age, but something is go on and they just exist together. Yeah, so it's that is interesting for me in the city. Yeah, also I think maybe just in Georgia because I just only, yeah, I only know here. I don't know another place in Indonesia. I think the storage because I think it's the first time we're talking about the new LIFEPATCH. This house have to build some new hardware. Yeah, like and I think that is in the discussion. But in that discussion, I just very naturally I will think about how to say, just 自然而然的就会想要做这个 project.
Naturally want to do something about.
Anyway, I just naturally want to do this project because that is what I love to do. Maybe that's my interesting. Yeah, and I always like organize something to make it very easier to use. Yeah, make it very good to use and make it much more efficient to make things. And I love to making things, and I also love to fix something. And so this is so when we talk about this project, I naturally love to do it. And I think the interesting thing is this is not my studio. This is LIFEPATCH's studio. So, but I'm thinking when I storage this house, when I install this storage room, and I just thinking about I was thinking about what I used to, like the tool hanging somewhere, and like the screw we put in some box or something. That is my habit. And but because the people who cooperate with me is Ucho, and he also got his habit. So in this room, I think we maybe have a lot of conversation because he got he liked the table like a L shape or something. He have a lot of idea, and I also got a lot of idea. And in my opinion, is I just like to how to say, use my habit to making things much more organized. And that is important thing because last time we're talking about the LIFEPATCH, the tour, all of the tour, they always losing, and always someone borrow it and always losing. And at first, when I come here, maybe it's because a new house big, but at first when I come here, I open the old storage room, and that is horrible messy. Yeah, and so that I think that is what I can help to making things much more organized. Yeah, organized. And what I say? At first, I'm not really the person who can cooperation with someone, and for example, if I want to make like working bench, and I would make it myself because I don't know how to ask someone to help me to build it, because I have my I have my personal. I was doing the thing.
Temple.
Yeah, I have my tempo. I have my way to build one stuff. And if someone want to helped me, and it's well, how to say it? It's well stuck me to stuck my tempo to build something. So at first I think it's quite difficult because I don't know how to collaboration with some other people, but I still but after and I just try to used to the how to say. So okay, I will say, and after maybe I figure out that is another way to cooperation. It's not only the cooperation, we build something together, and if we can. Huh? No, it's not separate. If we can think this house is the situation we share and we can build anything, not just me. It's because I'm quite like a controller, and but if I can, I have the design. I have a design to where I put a table, where I put the leather, where I put anything else, and if I can open some of the sketch or some of the design for everyone, yeah, so everyone can doing anything in this space, and I think that maybe it's much more easier for me to cooperate in here, and also talking about some idea with because this is not my place, this is everybody's place, so that is how to say that. So I think the situation is just like that. For just always think about this place is for everybody, and yeah, and for another people, I think because I'm living here for 10 days, so there's not enough for. I think it's always not enough for me to stay here for used to this environment. Yeah, but now I'm quite comfortable. But the time is always not enough. Yeah. So, okay, and at first I'm quite not used to it. Like situation floating, because everyone just floating. Yeah. And at first, because there's a lot of things we have to rely you guys to lead to anything is like buy some tool, buy some hardware, or just go for somewhere, and we always have to make appointment with you guys, and but the time is not really match. Yeah, maybe so that the situation will become one day maybe we can just do one things. Yeah, so at first I'm quite not used to it. Yeah, but and then I just think that is another situation to how to say, to do things, and because it's nobody to control you, and you not control everybody just like have another how to say, another timeline, and sometimes we will mix it together, and sometimes just pass away, and sometimes maybe you just go straight. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's very interesting, because that is the thing we can doing, like we have no plan, and we can, when we're meeting together, and okay, we can start to doing the thing, we make appointment, and but another time when you cannot do anything, you can just to do. I was just I will start to thinking about what can I do what else can I do? And that is much more how to say. There's and then that is another thing start to happen. Yeah, and it's not very control in the plan or in the project or something. It will be grow itself. Yeah, I'm still used to it. I still to because this is the thing I think very interesting in here. Yeah, maybe it's compared with Taiwan, or maybe it's compared with my working situation. Yeah, because in my working situation, it's always very serious. Yeah, you have to very how to say? Organize the plan. Yeah, because this space is at first it's big. Yeah, it's quite big. It's but plenty room and it's not very usual in Taipei if we have the backyard and anything. And that's the first thing. And the second thing is about the people here. The member here is a lot, and a lot of and every member will you will come in here to doing something for the studio or whatever the studio or whatever. You just come to have a drink of coffee, have a chat, and because I'm not really join a group like a team and have a space. I'm not really doing it, but I have a lot of friends. They doing they manage the space, the art space in Taipei, and also there's many kind. Yeah, but the space always small because the rent is so expensive. Yeah, and so on. You have to think about how you maintain the space to keep running and where is the money come from. Yeah, so I think that the art space in Taiwan, they always like they have to think about they always have to think about it is or I would say it's much more individual or it's much more independent. Yeah, because they have their research, they have the thing what they care about. They are the personality is very strong. I would say that. And but the LIFEPATCH here is much more like a stage. We can share the knowledge, share many things, because every one of you is not really like a visual artist or like a very particular kind of the arts, and it could be anything like architecture, like any kind of the job you do. Yeah, so it's not really really art thing here. I think that's much more interesting for me because you guys can share a lot of like share many skills, share many technology. Yeah, and yeah, I think that is that is different for me. I think. Yeah, it's just maybe I describe not really the weather. It's soaking wet, but the soaking wet is not just the weather because Taiwan is much more wet. Yeah, but the soaking wet here because it's floating everywhere. If the heavy rain, the water will come up, and everywhere is those I don't know how to say. Yeah, leaking. Yeah, somewhere. Yeah, and you just and you still using the wheel, the water come underground. Yeah, in Taiwan we don't use it anymore because of all the pollution. I mean, it's much more close with the water. Yeah, so yeah, maybe it's soaking wet.